Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Azam, Chief Market Analyst at Avatrade, and welcome to our daily technical analysis video. Folks, Bitcoin is once again above that 50,000 price level and breaking out that price level just now once again. Remember, yesterday we discussed about the Bitcoin prices crossing above the 50,000 price level for the first time, which it did. So let's have a deeper conversation and then see how the trade really performed, or the opportunity in fact have performed. Before we do that, as always, it is important for me to go through this disclaimer. Anything which will be discussed cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own financial advisors. Now, when we focus on the platform, on our MT4 platform, and on the daily time frame, we see three different moving averages to begin with. Number one is your 50-day simple moving average, followed by that is your 100-day simple moving average, and finally your 200-day simple moving average. Now, as of yesterday, when the prices were trading below the 50,000 price level, what we discussed was, if I go onto our 4-hour time frame just to make sure that we have that clarity in terms of a price action. So what we really discussed yesterday, when the price kind of jumped above that 50,000 price level, was the price was trading in around here. So we said, okay, the prices are likely to cross above the 50,000 price level. And at the same time, we said, in order to play that, you wanted to put your stop loss below the yesterday's low. So the yesterday low was really pointed by this particular candle. So this candle, the low was 47,000, and then we were discussing that the moment the price will break above the 50,000, we are likely to move to the upside. Yes, the price saw a small retracement. Afterwards, it didn't see that follow up. The price did come towards its 50-day simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and formed a low which was 47,762. But remember, we talked about putting a stop losses below the yesterday's low, and that low was $47,003. So even though the price did move lower, but it didn't stop us out. And then now, after that, just now, the prices have again crossed above that 50,000 price level, and Bitcoin price has already made a new record high of 50,900. Remember, yesterday's high was 50,498. So now the journey has really started for, in terms of a Bitcoin price, for its next move towards the 55,000, because that is exactly what we were discussing. So what we were saying yesterday in terms of a risk to reward ratio was, we were saying, okay, less you can risk this much in terms of your risk, but in terms of a reward, you have this much. So this is your 1R, this is your 2R, meaning this is your risk is twice, your reward is twice more than your reward, because we are looking at that 55,000 as a next resistance level in terms of a price. And then this was our price. Now, once again, if you haven't taken that trade, if you are not in that trade, I think there is a still opportunity on the daily time frame. What you have to do is you go onto your daily time frame, and on the daily time frame perspective, you can either put your stop losses below the today's low. So the today's low is at 48,894. So you can put your stop losses just below that and let this trade continue its journey towards the next level of resistance, and then you can adjust your stop losses as the price will move to the upside. So that is the strategy given with what is going on with the Bitcoin. But overall, on the 4-hour time frame as well, things are looking a lot more positive, because yesterday we had another test of 50-day simple moving average. However, there is a word of caution from me in relation to that, and that is that we had a first 50-day moving average sort of a test over here, and now we had another 50-day test right over here. So the two of them are testing or challenging the 50-day simple moving average quite soon, quite a lot more closer than what one would have expected. So this means that the prices are really like there's a possibility of a price to break below the 50-day simple moving average the next time it comes close to that, and that is something that we need to very much keep an eye on, and then see how the price will perform. But once again, to summarize, with the trade that or the opportunity that we mentioned yesterday in terms of a Bitcoin price, where we said put your stop losses below the yesterday's low and then let the price continue its journey to the upside, is very much in play. The prices are moving higher. The journey is continuing towards the next psychological level of 55,000. The long-term target remains for Bitcoin at 100,000. The short-term or medium-term target is between 65 to 70,000 is the next level that we are really looking at. But on the short-term time frame, things are slightly started to look a bit more weaker because price has tested the 50-day simple moving average twice, and that has happened in a space of a 2 or 3 days. And if the price comes back to a 50-day simple moving average, the chances will be that the price will break below this particular moving average. That's all for now, and I will see you guys tomorrow.